soon after he gives the introduction, y'all go straight into a song.
Bonjour, mes amis, and welcome to the Rendezvous de Cajuns radio and TV show, live from the historic Liberty Theater in downtown Eunice, Louisiana. My name is Jared Scott, and I'm a park ranger with the John Lafitte National Historical Park and Preserves Prairie Acadian Cultural Center, which is located right next to this Liberty Theater. We, along with the City of Eunice, the St. Landry Parish Tourist Commission, the Cajun French Music Association, John Guillory Allstate Insurance of Eunice, and the Best Stop Supermarket are all proud sponsors of this show, which is truly a unique and one-of-a-kind family experience. Tonight's MC is Herman Fuselier, and our featured performer is Chubby and the Bayou Swamp Band. And now, if you will please join me in giving a very warm welcome to Chubby Carrier and the Bayou Swamp Band.
That's right. What you say, Zydeco? Dance all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, stay a little longer. I can't see why you can't stay a little longer. Take off your shoes, throw them in a corner. Take off your shoes, throw them in a corner. Take off your shoes, throw them in a corner. I can't see why you can't stay a little longer. Zydeco. Dance all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, stay a little longer. I can't see why you can't stay a little longer. Take off your shoe, throw them in a corner. Take off your shoe, throw them in a corner. Take off your shoe, throw them in a corner. I can't see why you can't stay a little longer. Zydeco. Dance all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, stay a little longer. I can't see why you can't stay a little longer. Take off your shoe, throw them in the corner. Take off your shoe, throw them in the corner. Take off your shoe, throw them in the corner. I can't see why you can't stay a little longer. That's right. Yeah, dance all night, stay a little longer, child.
Dance all night, stay a little longer. Chubby Carey and the Bayou Swamp Band. I'd like to welcome everybody. We're live at the Liberty Theater, Eunice, Louisiana. My name's Herman Fuselier. I'll be your MC tonight. And such a pleasure to have Chubby Carey and the Bayou Swamp Band. Special Zydeco night tonight. So we're going to dance all night, stay a little longer. Just like you said, huh, Chubby?
That's right, that's right. That's what we do with that Zydeco, don't we?
That's it. That's it. We keep it going. So we're going to talk a little bit too. But before that, how about another song? What you feel like playing next?
You got it, baby. Cotton, baby.
All right.
That's right. Now don't you hit me, Cotton. Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you make me feel sad. Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you hurting me. Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you make me feel sad. What you say, what? Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you're hurting me bad. Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you make me feel sad. Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you make me feel bad. Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you make me feel sad. What you say, Cotton? Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you're hurting me bad. Now don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you make me feel sad. Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you're hurting me bad. Don't you hit me, Cotton? You know you make me feel sad. What you say, Lawtel? Don't you hit me now, Cotton, pretty baby. Thank you.
Don't hit me, Cotton. Chubby Carey and the Bayou Swamp Band. Chubby, introduce your band members to us.
Yes,
Who's up
indeed.
here
Yes,
today?
indeed. I got on the bass guitar here tonight, Mr. Randall Jackson. Yes, indeed. I got on the washboard here,
Jackson.
Mr. Neil Williams.
Neil Williams.
Neil
all right.
Williams, yeah. I got Mr. Bradley Showtime on the drums.
All right.
And I got Mr. Randy Ellis on guitar.
Randy Ellis and the man with the accordion, the Grammy winner, Chubby Carrier.
Good to be here. Good to be here. Good to be here, Eunice.
For the first time in at least 25 years, we were trying to figure that out backstage.
1992, the last time I played here.
Wow. And you were born and raised right down the road, what, 15 miles around down
Church
the road?
Point. My first time I had my band, Chubby Carey and the Bayou Swamp Band, was 1989. And I made my first debut here at 1990
All right.
with Mr. Onselet.
Yeah, Barry was
Barry
MC.
Onselet at the time was
Oh,
at
yeah.
MC at that time.
Wow.
But then again, I started traveling a whole lot, get on the road. And I come back in 92 and he was asking me, where you been?
Uh-huh.
I said, spreading the Zydeco gospel all over the world.
Yeah.
I wanted everybody to know about the Zydeco music.
And where have you been? though? I mean, it's been of all 50 states, Canada, Europe,
All 52
Africa?
states.
What's the other two? I'm missing two.
I tell you what, that's how I feel when you're traveling the road.
Yeah.
It don't
yeah.
feel like just 50 states because I've been to them so many times, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. That's
And now I
right.
go back and go back and go back. But you know what? After all them years, for 25 years, I've been out there for 275 days a year.
Wow.
They're spreading the Zydeco gospel all over the world.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Which is hard work. I mean, it's fun, you're playing, but you're living out of a suitcase, you're in a van, you're driving through snowstorms, it's work, it's a job.
It's a job. It's a job. It's a lot of, you got to be really, at the time when I first left, I was that determined to introduce the music to the world.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather played the music. my dad played the music, and he never had the chance to, introduce the music to the people. Because I told him all the time, I said, Daddy, you, Papa, Calvin, and Baby, y'all got such great music.
Yeah.
I want people to know about y'all.
Yeah.
But they couldn't live because they were sharecroppers, and they'd be home, take care of the families.
Yeah. Because the Carrier family is one of the originators of the Zydeco and Creole music, go way back. You're a third generation player.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I started telling my dad, I said, people need to hear about you guys, because y'all music is only right here in Southwest Louisiana when it needs to be heard all over the world.
Yeah.
That's what I basically was trying to get it out there, the best of my ability. But Daddy said, don't go out there and play your grandfather, you play your music because they're gonna get you places,
And how do people respond to your music on the
They're
road?
great.
Yeah.
They love it. But I still snuck in my daddy's songs. My grandfather, you had to do that. You can't not play Baby and Calvin, Blue Runner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That was just some good tunes, and I wanted people to hear that.
Fantastic. That's good. Keeping that Carrier tradition going. Congratulations. What you feel like playing next?
We're gonna do some Carrier music right now.
All right. Sounds good.
I feel like Lawtel. I don't know why. It's just like I got
right down the road.
I got some audience out there. Maybe from there. I don't know. I'm gonna do it for him anyway.
All right.
Raw Left Lawtel. Raw Left Lawtel. Raw Left Lawtel. Raw Left Lawtel. And he ain't coming back. Raw Left Lawtel. Raw Left Lawtel. Raw Left Lawtel. And he ain't coming back. And he ain't coming back. Yeah, long tail. Yeah.
One of the Carrier family originals there, Roy Left Lawtel.
That was a good one. Now, my daddy used to play all them songs at the house all the time, man, when I was a little boy.
Yeah.
And he never had a chance to record the songs. Mm-hmm. He would play them all the time in the living room or on the front porch all the time. And my grandfather would play the same song and think he got a new song. It's like, that's the same song you just played, Papa.
In his mind, that was new. That's pretty good. Chubby, we were talking to you in '89. You went on the road with your own band, but you were already playing before then. Talk about that a little bit. You had already been on the road.
Yeah, I'd been on the road with Terrence Simeon. I was playing drums with Terrence for 2.5 years. Terrence was looking for a drummer to go in. The first trip he called me, I'm getting out of high school, and he said, man, I'm going to open 10 nights with Fats Domino in Switzerland.
Switzerland. Wow.
I said, you need a drummer? He said, that's what I'm here for. And I said, I'm there. I didn't even ask him how much I was getting paid. I just wanted to go to Switzerland.
But we got to say, though, you had probably never left Lawtell, or maybe went to Lafayette or somewhere, but
I went to
definitely
Houston. When I went to Houston, I thought it was the biggest thing that ever happened to me.
And then you're on your way to Switzerland.
Then I'm on my way to Switzerland. Terrence called me. We played the jazz. My first gig was the Jazz Fest.
Okay.
We played the Jazz Fest in New Orleans, and we flew out the next morning to Bern, Switzerland.
Wow.
I never been on an airplane, none of that stuff. Just left straight from Lawtell. Straight from Lawtell.
How was that experience? How was that?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I was jet lagged. When I finally got there, I didn't know what was going on. The lady come, excuse me, good morning. And I said, good morning. I'm just going to sleep. 12 hours difference, you know?
Yeah.
And then I got over there, but when he said, the captain says, raise your windows and look outside and see the Swiss Alps.
Oh, wow.
Man, it looked like I was just looking at a beautiful postcard, man.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
I was 19 years old.
Yeah,
you know?
you
I'm
hadn't
like,
seen
whoa.
that in Lawtell. No mountains in Lawtell for sure.
You see a bunch of horses and trail ride.
Yeah. Well, what made you decide to start your own band?
Well, I wanted to do that either or because I played football in Church Point for a long time. Mm-hmm. My cousin Mark Carey played. He went to the NFL. I was a football. We were some good athletes, man, in Church Point.
Yeah.
I told my dad, I said, it's going to either be football or music.
Okay.
As I toured my back up in school, I just, I told him, I said, my second love was music.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I'm going to go out and do what you and my grandfather didn't do, because y'all didn't put it on the map, but I want to take it and introduce it to the world. But when Terrence left, I never knew that people was accepting music around the world the way they, especially Zydeco.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was just Louisiana music.
Right.
Texas music,
Yeah.
And then when Terrence told me he had an agent, I said, and where you going? He said, I'm going to New York, Kansas City, Philadelphia, Connecticut. I said, playing Zydeco? I joined the band after that when I came back from Switzerland, because I wasn't going to join the band. I was just going to set in because the drummer didn't like to fly. That was with Terrence.
Okay.
He didn't want to fly. He didn't want to go. He said, all right, I don't like airplanes. I ain't going.
Yeah.
So Terrence called me up, man, come play with me for 10 days and help me out because my drummer don't want to go to Switzerland.
Wow.
I was ready. I ain't worried about all that. I was ready to go. Mm-hmm. But then I ended up staying for 2.5 years.
Wow, 2.5 years.
I wasn't supposed to stay. I was supposed to go for 10 days and come home and then, start my journey with my band. But I got my foot wet. I mean, it was a great experience.
Yeah.
To go with Terrence and learn the ropes.
Yeah.
Because I still was young, didn't know too much about the road. Mm-hmm. But when I went with Terrence, I learned a lot about the road, about the music business.
Yeah.
Terrence taught me a lot.
That's cool.
I sat and watched everything that he did, man, and I was like, wow. And I told him finally in '89, I said, it's time.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people was asking Terrence, we need more Zydeco music in New York,
People
New
wanted
Jersey.
it. Yeah.
They
were
was
looking
asking for it.
Yeah.
So I decided, Terrence, it's time to go. It was getting hot then. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Right.
In the 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, it's Zydeco night tonight here at the Liberty Theater. What's up next?
All right, we're going to talk about that Blue Runner right now.
All right.
This is a song about Calvin and Baby Carrier. Oh, that old blue one gonna get you every time, baby. Yay!
Well, Chubby, while your fingers are limber, go ahead and do another one. Throw out another one. What you want to do?
Oh, man. Look here, I want to do something because in my family, my daddy was a blues man. Mm-hmm. He loved listening to the blues. He mixed it up with the Zydeco a whole lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do the nighttime as the right time. Can I do that?
All right, go ahead on.
You know the nighttime is the right time to be with the one you love. Oh, yeah, babe. You know the nighttime is the right time to be with the one you love. Now you know the nighttime, well, it's the right time to be with the one you love. Oh yeah, baby. I said, baby, baby,
Oh, baby,
baby, baby.
oh, baby.
You know the nighttime is the right time nighttime, baby. It's the nighttime. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, dancers. Y'all looking good out there. Chubby, nothing like a slow drag to get people out of their seat. They got them belly rubbing on that.
That's how that you do it. My daddy used to play it all night long. I'm looking at him going, boy, look at him just rocking all night. The blues, you know, because I mean, the blues, if you listen to Zydeco, that Zydeco music is the blues.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It just sped up.
It
is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But when daddy didn't want to slow it down, they slow it down to some blues like Ray Charles, B.B. King, Bobby Bland. And I grew up listening to all that in my house, you know.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Talk a little bit more. We kind of touched on it, but explain your family tree. Who's your grandfathers, your father rather. And I mean, the roots are deep and the branches are wide in the Carrier family.
Yeah, because my grandfather, Warren Carrier, he was an accordion player. He played at home all the time. He was a sharecropper.
Okay.
He come back home after work, and I'm talking about eat supper, put his accordion on, and he played on the porch until sometime my grandmother found him sleeping on the porch.
Yeah. It wasn't the radio, TV, it was accordion.
Oh, no, it was his accordion. That's how he did it. I mean, he went to work. He was a hard-working man. And he came back home after work, put his accordion after supper, and I'm telling you, he played, and I would sit down there, man. I was like 8 years old. I would just sit and watch him, you know, and they said, this is amazing that he can create all this music, knowing he couldn't read or write, you know.
Wow.
He came out, but he said, man, he said, son, I'm going to tell you something. I work in the fields, and I have a hard life. But I play the music. That music is my medicine.
Yeah.
Music is my medicine. That's what he had to come back from work, having a hard day, and he told me, he said, I can't afford no psychiatrist, son. I got to sing my troubles away, you know? And watch him playing as my grandfather. Then my dad would play guitar with him. Yeah. And I watch him play. Yeah. And then when I seen daddy playing the guitar, then every now and then he switch up on his accordion and played it as well. Yeah. But Calvin and Baby would come over with their fiddles.
And that's your cousins.
That's the cousins.
That's the Carrier brothers, yeah.
Baby, they were Carrier brothers. Yeah. They come over with their fiddles, and we had a whole slew of Carriers on the front porch at one time. And I mean, I wish I had my camera phone at that time. I could videotape it, because I can only see it in my mind and relive it that way. Right. But music, the way they made the music, and those times and those days, there's nothing you can say right here. And I can just say to myself that whenever they played that music, it came from the heart and soul of the Carrier family. Where if there was a problem, well, you know what? We sung our problems out. If there was enjoyment, we sung happiness. We made good music. Yeah. We made happy music. Wow. But that moment, just to sit in that fetal position and watch them play, never change it for the world. That's
awesome. That was some good times. His history for sure. And your dad was Roy Carrier, the Zydeco legend. You have a brother that plays, Dickie Doo. Yeah. And now I've been hearing about Danger and the Zydeco All-Stars. That's what a nephew plays now.
Yeah, my little nephew, he want to be a Danger Zydeco. I said, I don't want no Danger. You got to change the name of that band, man. Danger. We don't need no danger.
But every generation's got to do their own things.
Well, we got him going, though. He got a good little CD coming out, my little nephew.
Good. Yeah. Fantastic. So what's up next from you?
All right. I got to do a song, because, see, my father got a lot of Zydeco artists started, Bo Jacques, JoJo Reed. They used to come to my daddy's club at the All Show Lounge in Lawtell. And he would come all the time, and people would come sit in. We used to start rehearsing at my daddy's club in Lawtell. And all the bands would hear about it on Thursday nights, and they would come sit and listen. So that is decided, I'm going to make me a jam session, a Zydeco jam session. Yeah. And we started having a lot of the Zydeco artists come over on Thursday night at our rehearsal, which become a jam session. And Bo Jacques would come in. You know, JoJo Reed, Wayne and Samuel.
Gino Delafosse,
they all came
Zydeco Force,
and they all would sit and play the music with us. But that one night, I think Jeffrey Broussard was playing, and my daddy looked at me and said, hey, man, look over there. I found my woman doing the Zydeco with another man. I said, what you saying about it? I'm going to write a song about that. And here it goes.
There it
I found my woman with another man. Doing the Zydeco. Doing the Zydeco. I found my woman with another man. Doing the Zydeco. Doing the Zydeco.
another man.
Noon Zydeco, noon Zydeco. I found my woman, with another man. Noon Zydeco, noon Zydeco. What you say, sir? I found my woman with another man. Noon Zydeco, noon Zydeco. I found my woman with another man. Noon Zydeco, noon Zydeco. That's right, I found my woman doing the Zydeco with another man, baby.
Song done originally by his dad, Roy Carrier. I found my woman doing the Zydeco. And Chubby was talking about the offshore lounge. Your dad had those famous Thursday night jam sessions. But even more than that, I still hear musicians talk about it today, how much your dad would encourage the young musicians and loan them equipment and just do everything he could do to help them out. He wasn't a rich man, but he was rich in his heart and spirit. He was always giving to people.
Oh yeah. A lot of time, a lot of guys that come over, man, and they would sit, and little Stevie that played drums with Bojack, then he'd sit behind my brother Dickie, and he'd watch him. He wouldn't say, "Oh no, man, I can't play, Mr. Roy." And he said, "How you gonna know how to play if you don't get up there and try to play?"
Yeah.
Daddy was always encouraging a lot of musicians to try to play. Go play, man. I'm watching you. He said, "Don't be afraid, man. You're gonna stand there. If you stand there, you're never gonna learn how to play. Just go try it. It's a jam session." Yeah. So a lot of those guys like that came about, you know. And then Daddy would come to him, and one day start learning the band how to play the music. They never had any instruments. But Daddy always had drums, guitar, bass, washboards at the house, and they would come borrow his accordion. I remember one time Bojack came over to the house, standing about 6'10".
At least.
And then he walked in, Daddy, he knocked at the door, he said, "Hey, Roy, can I borrow your accordion?" My daddy looked at him and said, "Let me see your hand." He opened up his hand, it was one hand like this.
Like a baseball glove.
He said, "Oh no, you ain't busting my accordion."
That's pretty good.
He was like the Zydeco giant, Bojack, if y'all ever seen him. He was huge. He was a big man.
Yeah. And how long your dad's been going now?
My dad been going for about, now it's 2010, 6 years.
All right, and the anniversary will be what, next month? I
Next
think
month
it was in May.
yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
2010 because I got nominated for the Grammy and he died before I got nominated.
Wow. So he never saw what.
And that's
came
one
about.
thing I wanted to, because that introduced me to the music. My grandfather introduced me to Zydeco music, and it would have been an honor to have him with me when I was not at least nominated, to know that I was nominated, and not let alone I won the Grammy. Wanted him to be there because he the one introduced me to the Zydeco music, you know. And in short-term life, you know, just too young, gone too soon.
Yeah, lung cancer took you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's something. But probably smiling down on you.
I told my wife when I die, I wanted to put my Grammy right here on my chest, right in there. I'm gonna take it to heaven so I can show my daddy.
So he can see it.
So he can see it.
There you go. There you go. What's the next song you want to do?
Eunice Two Steps, since we're in Eunice.
All right.
That's oh, mon cher Catin, mon cher Tiffy, oh, mon cher Catin, quoi t'as fait, mon tu sais, oh, mon cher Mihon, mon cher Tiffy, oh, mon cher Catin, quoi t'as fait, mon tu sais, oh, Zydeco. Vamos a marchar. Oh, mon cher Catin, mon cher Tiffy, oh, mon cher Catin, quoi t'as fait, mon tu sais, oh, mon cher Mihon, mon cher Tiffy, oh, mon cher Catin, quoi t'as fait, mon tu sais, Zydeco. What you say? Mon cher Catin, mon cher Tiffy, oh, oh, mon cher Catin, quoi t'as fait, mon tu sais, oh, mon cher Mihon, mon cher Tiffy, oh, oh, mon cher Catin, quoi t'as fait, mon tu sais, Zydeco. Mon cher Catin, 222, baby. Hey.
Well, Chubby, let's keep them dancing. Roll out another one. What you got?
You know, I want to say something before I get on.
Go ahead.
You know, my daddy was, he taught all these young guys that's coming up playing the Zydeco music. And everybody saying, I'm walking around town and they saying, Chubby Carey is a legend of Zydeco. And I don't see it like that because my daddy and my grandfather, John De La Force, and all those guys are legends to me.
Yeah, I understand.
You know?
Yeah.
So I might have about it. You know, a lot of times when I think about it, when they tell me these things, you know, I'm going to be 49 this year, but it felt like I've been playing since I was 49 back then. It's been a long time.
But you've been doing it, what, 33 years?
Yeah, I started my music career at the age of 10.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
But my band was 89.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, over 30 years playing music.
Yeah.
So
So that makes you a legend.
I guess it does, but after a while, getting youngsters like this in the band here, man, I don't know how young it's gonna keep me. Because, I got a young band now, and I'm like, me and Randy been the oldest one in the band, and we got to, put the strap out every now and then, But we want to pass on that generation, because this young man right here plays accordion as well, Randall, and then he's going to be, having his band one of them good days. And if I manage him, I'll charge him a lot of money to manage. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there on TV and on radio. All
right.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Joe P. Yeah, Joe P. Joe Peter Devon, Demonge là-bas, là-bas, everybody say, Joe Peter Devon, Joe Peter Devon, yeah, Joe Peter Passage. Mange là-bas, et là-bas, everybody say, Joe Peter Devon, Joe Peter Devon, yeah, Joe Peter Passage. Joe Peter Devon, Demonge là-bas, et là-bas, everybody say, Joe Peter Devon, Joe Peter Devon, yeah, Joe Peter Passage. Yeah, Joe P, Joe P, Joe P. Thank you.
We're live at the Liberty Theater, Eunice, Louisiana. It's the Rendezvous de Cajun radio and TV program, special Zydeco night with the Grammy winner, Chubby Carey and the Bayou Swamp Band. Want to let you know about some of the upcoming shows here at the Liberty Theater. Next Saturday, April 16th, Cajun music returns. It'll be Ray Landry. He presents an all-star young Cajun musician showcase. Again, that'll be next Saturday, April 16th. And then on the 23rd, two bands in the house, the Calcasieu Cajun Band, along with Josh Johnson and the Beagle Ranch Ramblers. And on April 30th, a special program, the Camp Jammers Showcase with Fred Charlie. And some of the guests on that program will be Dave Johnson, Boise Pete, Jordan Thibodeau, and Shane Bellard from the Lyric Cult Cajun Band. I don't have a schedule for May with me, but you can check out the website, eunice-la.com. And we'd like to welcome all our visitors tonight, whether you're from here around the Eunice area or from out of town. Any visitors, kind of shout out where you're from so we can know. Any from New York in the house, welcome to Eunice. Anyone else? Anyone else? Quebec, bienvenue. Did I hear Bunky too? Kentucky, all right, very good. Michigan in the house. Well, thank y'all so much for visiting with us here in South Louisiana, here in Eunice, Louisiana. So, Chubby, some of these folks might have seen you before because you've played in all those states, all over.
I remember playing a lot of those places, like Michigan, over there, Kentucky. I did all that. Like I said, all 52 states, man. So I'm quite sure I run into them a couple times, too.
Or passing on the highway. You never
Let me tell you something, though. If you want to do something like this, you got to want to do it.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Right.
A lot of my friends in church boys said, oh, man, I never could do what you do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm living in the van. I'm living at the airport. Sometimes my flights are canceled, you know, but you got to sleep in the airport. You got to take the train. You got to take the plane. And however there, you got to get there.
Right.
And a lot of time I done seen all of it. Blizzards, tornadoes, hurricanes, you name it. We've been through all of it, my friend.
Yeah.
But we still made the gig.
Hey, there you
Some way, somehow, we still made the gig.
You had to do it. And I remember you telling me, too, some of your high school friends used to laugh at you. You're going out playing Zydeco, but they're not laughing anymore.
No. I grew up in Church Point, and all my friends would laugh at me because I'm playing that old people music.
Old people, yeah.
They would say, you play Zydeco music? You're playing that old people music? That's for your grandfather and your daddy and your mama. And I said, yeah, but you gotta come to the show and see it, man. Man, I ain't going to the church dance and see that. That's for old people. You know, but I was 10 years old. I was still going no matter what they say.
Yeah.
That was just fuel for me. I wanted to do more. I wanted to prove them wrong because I wanted to get out there and take that Zydeco as far as I possibly could. When I got back to Church Point and I had my Grammy in my hand, and my friends look at me and goes, whoa, you won a Grammy, dude? I said, yeah. When you told me I couldn't amount to anything because I was playing that old people music, right?
Yeah.
I come back and they said, so what you doing? Oh, I'm working. Got my 8 to 5 job. You like what you're doing? No.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love what I do.
You love what you do.
I just love what I do. You know, I just want to be able to spread that Zydeco gospel as far as I possibly can.
There you go.
Take it all over the globe. I did that 2010, you know, won the Grammy. Came back home, and I'm celebrating right here in Eunice.
All right, sounds good. And you must be tired, huh? You got, 5 gigs this weekend or 4? How many?
6 gigs in 4 days?
Wow. Where have you been? Where are you going?
And I'm telling you, I ain't doing that every weekend. They're young, they can do that. I was sleeping and driving today, man. I was like, how am I doing this?
Let the youngsters drive. They
were sleeping. The youngsters were sleeping. I can't understand that.
So you already been to North Louisiana today?
Yeah, we went over to North Louisiana, B.B. King's Club over in New Orleans, the French Quarter Festival in New Orleans as well.
2 gigs in New Orleans.
Yes,
yesterday.
2 gigs in New Orleans. And then we had 2 gigs today. We did Winsboro today for the Catfish Festival over in North Louisiana.
Okay.
And here today, and then tomorrow we're going to finish off in New Iberia for the Hot Sauce Festival.
Wow. Yeah. So then you can go to sleep.
That's it. I told my band I'm turning my phone off. Deep.
Don't call.
Don't call me.
All right. What's up next? What you want to play next show?
Don't you leave me, baby.
All right.
Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I don't want you to break my heart. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I don't want you to break my heart. Don't leave me, baby. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I can't take it. I can't take it no more. Now, baby, don't you leave me. Please don't leave me. I don't want you to break my heart. Don't break my heart, honey.
All right, don't leave me, baby. Chubby Carey and the Bayou Swamp Band entertaining us for Zydeco night here at the Liberty Theater. Chubby, can you do a song en français? We have some of our visitors from Canada asked for a French song. Can you do
what?
something for
Yeah,
them?
because Clifton Chenier was my idol.
The king of Zydeco.
The king of the Zydeco, no? And he would sit there, and I remember listening to a lot of Clifton Chenier music. And Clifton would talk about the music that he choose to play per night. And he said he looked at his audience. He played for the people.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people that maybe want to do a lot of Zydeco. Some maybe want to do a little swamp pop. Some might want to do some waltzes. And he played to the people. And I love that about Clifton.
Yeah.
He didn't play what he felt. He played to the people. And I'm going to do a little waltz. My French is not that good, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to do what I can, okay? So all my people that speak French, bear with me.
All right.
Joli Blanc. Tu m'as quitté, puis ton allée se paye, non, tous les soirs tu m'as blagué, mon cher petite fille. Oh, joli blanc. Oh, magnifique. Tu m'as quitté, puis ton allée tous les soirs tu m'as blagué, mon cher petit fille. Et joli blond. Mon cher petit fille. Oh, joli blanc. Oh, magnifique. Joli blanc. Merci beaucoup.
All right. La Belle Vase Jolie Blonde. That sounds good, Chubby. But like you said, you play for the people. What the people want to hear, you try and accommodate them best you can.
Oh, yeah. I learned that from Mr. Cliff Chenier.
Yeah.
He said, don't never play what you want to play. Play for the people. That's who paid to come see you.
Yeah. Talk about your instrument a little bit, your accordion, because, we have Cajun bands here a lot, and they play the smaller, sometimes it's called a Cajun accordion, a German accordion. It's just one row of 10 buttons on the treble side, but you got, I can't even count how many on both sides.
Too many. But my grandfather used to play this triple row accordion, but not this style, a lot smaller. But this accordion used to come, all the accordions came from Germany.
Yeah,
they were called melodeons.
Right.
But whenever the war was coming in and the guys from that was fighting the war, they brought the accordions back from Germany here to United States. They started playing the Cajun music on it. But my grandfather and my daddy was bluesy.
Okay.
They needed more notes and more buttons. They played the double row and the triple row accordion.
Okay.
My grandfather played more the double row than the triple row.
Which you rarely see these days.
And you rarely see the double row these days. My grandfather played it, and my cousin, Mr. Alphonse Chavis, he played it as well.
Okay.
The double row sounded so good. I used to love the way they sound. They can get so much out of these accordions, but a lot of time when you see the Cajun accordions here today, you got less notes. You got the 10 key.
Yeah.
It's all about keys. These accordions like huge, huge harmonicas. And if you look at them and you hear the sound that's coming out of them, that's all harmonica notes. That's all diatonic tune. And the time when you see a piano accordion, that's chromatic tuning. But a lot of times when you see this accordion, my daddy played more blues, and he wanted to play more chords, more notes out of these accordions. You can only get so many out of the 10 key.
Yeah.
But they played this style, and when it was in the house, that was in my house, was the accordion, the triple row and the double row.
Gotcha.
I never had a 10 key, a single row in my house.
Yeah.
Or a piano.
Yeah.
And as you see like Gino can play just about all of them.
Right.
Little Nate.
Yeah.
But that was in their household. When a kid get a hold of something, we're going to learn it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with Gino and Little Nate, because their daddy had the single row, the double row, they had the triple row, they had the piano row, piano accordion. But this accordion that I'm playing today is because my grandfather and my daddy played the 3-row accordion.
Okay.
So
you got 3 rows on the treble, on the bass. How many buttons is on that side?
It's 80 bass notes, but they're all octaves. You got low octaves, mid octaves, and high octaves.
Yeah.
But I only play, maybe 5 out of the whole 80.
But you can boogie a little bit on that bass
Yeah,
side.
you can boogie woogie. It's a boogie woogie, because if you're doing a zydeco, you can if you want to do like a boogie woogie kind of thing, sit at home and play.
Right.
I don't necessarily need it. Sometimes my bass player don't show up on time, so I got to get my gig started. So I got my bass side just in case,
All right, yeah. So he can fill in for you.
I can fill in for him until he come back from the bathroom.
All right. What's up next? What you want to play for us now?
Yes, indeed. All right. We're gonna do some Chubby Carrier music. How about that?
That sounds good to me.
We got, there's a song. My friend came down. She did my wife's hair. She was saying, "Man, my Zydeco people." And a lot of times people ask me how we get our songs all written. A lot of people tell me I'm a Zydeco this, I'm Zydeco that, young Creole man. But this is one that she wrote for me. It's called Zydeco People.
Sounds good.
Zydeco People. We all come together, we sing real loud in any kind of weather, 'cause we Creole proud. Making good music is a whole lot of fun. Watching people dancing and getting it done. Zydeco people is who we are. Zydeco people, we made it this far, yeah. Zydeco people, we made it this far. Zydeco people, you know who you are. We got to keep on pushing for what we know. Got to keep on fighting until the next big show. Zydeco people is who we are. Zydeco people, we made it this far. Yeah. Zydeco people, we made it this far. Zydeco people, you know who you are. We got to keep on pushing for what we know. Got to keep on fighting until the next big show. My Zydeco people, it's who we are. Zydeco people, we made it this far. Yeah. That's right, my Zydeco people. Thank you.
Chubby, you got some little Zydeco people on the floor.
That's a
pretty
little
good.
Zydeco. That's the next generation right there, my man.
There you go,
see how
right.
that Zydeco music do to the kids?
Right, right.
You know, when you see them dancing and shaking like that, you got them.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got them.
Well, keep them dancing. What you want to do now?
All right. Watch that dog.
All right.
Watch that dog. Watch that dog. That dog is bad. That dog gonna bite you. Watch that dog. Watch that dog. That dog is mad. His tail hang low. Watch that dog. Watch that dog. That dog is bad. That dog gonna bite you. Watch that dog. Watch that dog. That dog is bad. His tail hang low. Watch that dog. Watch that dog. That dog is bad. That dog gonna bite y'all. Watch that dog. Watch that dog. That dog is mad. His tail hang low. You better watch that old dog. He'll mean old dog, baby, baby. Yeah,
Watch
thank you.
that dog. His tail hanging low. He might bite you. You got to watch out for him. Chubby Carey and the Bayou Swamp Band entertaining us at the Rendezvous de Cajuns, live at the Liberty Theater, Eunice, Louisiana. Chubby, we talked earlier about your family and father, but with your father passing from lung cancer, it's kind of turned you into an advocate for tobacco-free living.
Yeah, you know, and then, I partnered up with Tobacco Free Living here, that's in Louisiana, because, we got a lot of fans that come from all over the world, Michigan, Connecticut, Kentucky. They want to see me play here in my home state, but a lot of people can't come to the shows because it's a lot of bars here that smoke.
Right.
And some of them can come, some can't,
Yeah.
But a lot of times they want to come to Louisiana and go, since you're not traveling as much anymore, Chubb, we're going to come to Louisiana, see you do it on your home ground.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they can't do it. But a lot of times when you see all these people, not just the musician that's working in that environment, all the people that's out there, the barmaids, the security guys, they working in a very, very, very dangerous environment,
Yeah.
And I'm a big advocate of that because I just I've seen too many of my friends pass, too many of my family members that pass from secondhand smoke or cigarettes, itself. And now we can do something about it, kind of prevent it from us working into those hazardous environments.
And you just recently did a school tour in New Iberia, Opelousas?
Yeah, we did a school tour pretty much the whole month of March, and kind of went to a lot of schools and talked to the kids about it, let them know how important it is, And a lot of times they don't think that secondhand smoke is dangerous, but we went over there and we spoke about it, kind of let them know the ins and outs about it. And it was like, wow, I didn't think that, you could sit there and inhale cigarette smoke and then it can be dangerous for your health.
Yeah.
So we kind of went and talked about that a little bit in schools for the kids to kind of give them a little heads up,
Yeah, and you learned that at your first gig, 10 years old, you couldn't see from the smoke being in the club.
I didn't know what was wrong with me, man. I was sitting in the club, I'm playing the drums at 10 years old, I'm banging the drum, banging the drum, banging the drum. All of a sudden, my eye just started burning. And I'm like, what, Daddy? I can't see. And my dad is a hard zydeco guy. He looked back at me, shut up, boy. You don't need to see to play the drums. Shut up. I said, I can't see.
Yeah.
I'm crashing all kind of ways on the cymbals, But he told me, he said that was from the cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
I never knew that,
Wow.
And then, ever since then, because there's a reason why today I don't drink coffee. The reason why I don't drink coffee today, folks, because I thought coffee and cigarettes go together.
You had to
Every morning my daddy had a cup of coffee, he had a cigarette. I saw that, and I said, I'm not going to drink coffee because I might start smoking. I thought they go together.
Yeah.
After that burned my eyes and the way it made me feel, I didn't want to have nothing to do with it anymore.
Yeah. And when you were young playing, this kind of gave you some trouble in school with your teachers too. They kind of...
Absolutely, because I got to school and I'm playing this afternoon gig because we had a 4 to 6 gig over here, this place at American Legion Hall in Church Point, and I'm going to school the next day. I'm smelling like an ashtray. My teacher looked at me and goes, oh, little boy, you been smoking? And my eyes all burning, wet, red, soaking red. I'm smelling like ashtray. I said, no, ma'am. Well, you sure smell like cigarette smoke. I'm calling your daddy. I said, call him. He can explain it better than you, better than me. So he get to school and he tells my teacher, say, oh, no, it ain't him. I smoke in the house. He plays drums in the band. He said, he plays drums in the band. He's 10. He's in my band. He plays every Sunday afternoon with me, and in the 70s, everybody smoked.
Yeah.
And I don't care how many times I took a bath, wash my hair, man, I was just full of that cigarette smoke, and I couldn't do nothing about it. But my daddy came to school and saved me because he had to tell my teacher, no, my kid do not smoke cigarettes. It's me. He works in the band with us. Yes, I know he smell like ashtray, but he don't smoke.
Yeah. So that turned you away from it from the beginning.
That did it for me. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
All right. Alon, let's play some more.
All right, now listen. I used to sit in the house and I used to hear my mama. My mama was gospel. She grew up in the Baptist church. My daddy was Catholic. So on this side, her family was gospel, Aretha Franklin, and all these people. And my daddy was James Brown and all that funk and soul and B.B. King.
Yeah.
Fats Domino. I first heard Fats Domino at the age of 8 years old. And this was my favorite song from Fats Domino, Walking to New Orleans. This time I'm walking to New Orleans. 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 New Orleans is my home. It's where I'm going. I'm walking to New Orleans. I got to see my honey. Gonna let her spend all of my money. I got to see my honey. Gonna let her spend all of my money. New Orleans is my home. It's where I'm going. I'm walking to New Orleans. Come on, walk home. I'm walking to New Orleans. 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 New Orleans is my home. It's where I'm going. I'm walking to New Orleans. I got to see my honey. Gonna let her spend all of my money. I got to see my honey. Gonna let her spend all of my money. New Orleans is my home. It's where I'm going. I'm walking to New Orleans. Come on, let me walk around. That's right, Mr. Fats Domino walking to New Orleans.
Fats Domino Zydeco style, walking to New Orleans. Chubby, one of the songs I like from you, I think your latest CD, Zydeco Stuff, is Hello Josephine by Fats Domino. Can you play that?
I'm gonna do that one too, yeah, because I love me some Fats Domino.
Yes, indeed.
I did it Zydeco style, is that right?
All right.
Hello, Josephine, how do you do? Do you remember me, baby, like I remember you? You used to laugh at me, and I love hello, Josephine, how do you do? Do you remember me, baby, like I remember you? You used to laugh at me, and I love hello, Josephine, how do you do? Do you remember me, baby, like I remember you? You used to laugh at me, and I used to walk you home every time it rained. I used to walk you home every time it rained. You used to laugh at me, and hello, Josephine, baby, how do you do? Hello, Josephine, girl, how do you do? You used to laugh at me, and I used to walk you home every time it rained. I used to walk you home every time it rained. You used to laugh at me, and that's right, Fats Domino.
Oh, yeah, done Zydeco style. Hello, Josephine. Chubby carrying the Bayou Swamp Band. Chubby, your bass player was telling me he's related to Fats Domino. I don't know if he's telling me a story or not, but Randall Jackson.
He probably just telling a story. Look at him. He looked like he don't tell the truth.
So you related to Fats?
Yeah, some kind of way.
Get a little closer to your mic.
Yeah, some kind of way.
All
I
right.
guess we should be. My people came out of like Vacherie. I guess the St. James Parish.
And that's where he's from
So
originally.
my great-great-grandmother was Liz Domino,
Okay.
and they came out of Vacherie. She married my great-great-grandfather, Jack Coleman. He was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian, so
Wow.
Creole and
Yeah.
Cherokee Indian, that's
Yeah.
where I come from.
Et toi, tu es un jeune homme qui parle français.
Oh oui, mon parle français, mon parle créole.
Wow.
Moi, je l'aime parler créole.
All right, all right. And un homme du Texas
Oh
aussi.
oui, mon Texas créole.
All right, all right. So how long you been with Chubby?
since New Year's. I started,
Oh,
Just remember
just
New
start.
Year's Eve, man.
started playing on New Year's Day.
New Year's Eve.
Wow.
New Year's Eve.
So you gonna keep him, Chubby? He's doing a good job.
For a little while, because like I said, I'm gonna be 49 years old. I don't want to rush my age to 50. If he hang around, I might be 59 before you know it.
Well, he's doing a good job. I've been enjoying that bass,
yeah.
Mr. Randall Jackson. Good deal. Well, Chubby, we're getting short on time, so let's squeeze in some more music. What you got next?
All right, we're gonna do a little song here. You know, Rocket's sitting there. You know, a lot of people tell me all the time, why you play all those old songs? Those old songs were the good songs.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff back in the day, man. Here's one of my favorite from Mr. Rocket sitting there, Jalapeno Lena.
All right.
Has anybody seen Jalapeno Lena? Has anybody seen her? My Jalapeno Lena. She's a high stepper. She's a high stepper. You know, late last night, she got uptight. We almost had a fight. Now that girl, she's out her sight. Has anybody seen her? Jalapeno Lena, yeah, that's why. Jalapeno Lena, where does she go? Jalapeno Lena, girl, I love you so. I'm all alone, everything is wrong. Jalapeno Lena, she's quite a lover. Jalapeno Lena, I won't place no one above her. She's a high stepper. She's a hot pepper. What'd you say, Lena? Has anybody seen Jalapeno Lena? Has anybody seen her? My Jalapeno Lena. She's a high stepper. She's a hot pepper. You know, late last night, she got uptight. We almost had a fight. Now that girl, she's out her sight. Has anybody seen her? Jalapeno Lena. What'd you say, Rocket Sydney? That's good rockin' Sydney. Have you seen her? Jalapeno Lena.
The late, great Rockin' Sydney, Jalapeno Leanin'. I want to invite our visitors and listeners to join us next Saturday, Ray Landry and the All-Star Young Cajun Musician Showcase. That's April 16th. On the 23rd, the Calcasieu Cajun Band and Josh Johnson and the Beagle Ranch Ramblers. And on April 30th, the Camp Jammers Showcase with Fred Charlie, Dave Johnson, Boise Pete, Jordan Thibodeau, and Shane Bellard. And Chubby, we're just about out of time. Got time for one more as you pick up the big purple accordion. Man, that's a pretty accordion there.
That's my LSU accordion.
Oh, all right, the right colors. That's right. So,
but I got to tell you something, buddy. I'm sitting up here. I was watching TV the other day, and I'm watching Oprah Winfrey, and I'm watching her talking to Michael Jordan back in 1992. And I started thinking about us.
Yeah.
And man, them pictures was like, wow. Because Michael Jordan at the time had a lot of hair in his head.
Yeah, right.
And when I met you, it was in the 90s when we first doing the Zydeco Stomp back in the day.
Right.
And I can imagine what I looked like with my Jerry curl mullet. It was good to see all them old pictures, you know, and I can imagine seeing us back in the day.
That was the style back then.
Because I want to thank you, Mr. Herman.
Thank you,
For
Chuck.
many, many years, we've been sharing the stage together. We've been talking since the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
We have been friends, and I sat down there and I look at Oprah Winfrey and I start thinking about Chubby Carey and Herman Fuselier.
How about that? All right. And how's our Cowboys going to do before we go?
And we're going to talk about it on the radio since you said it. I wasn't going to say nothing about it, but somebody wish us luck.
All right, yeah, because they're definitely needed. Thank you so much. Round of applause, y'all. Chubby Carey and the Bayou Swamp Band.
Thank y'all so much. And you know what? It's always good to come home and play for our home folks. You know, thank you so much for having us. And I want to thank everybody here at the Liberty Theater. I'm looking at this building going, this is unbelievable. This is historical. It's been around. I can just imagine back in the day, all the good music that came through here.
Long time, that's right.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to close them out with one of my songs, brother.
All right.
Let's call it Another Pretty Face. I saw in your face some other guy done took my place. Now we've been up and we've been down, so clean up this mess, stop fooling around. Now why don't you tell me you needed the space? Now I lost another pretty face. Now why don't you tell me you needed the space? Now I lost another pretty face. Some other guy. She tell me why you wanna make